Yo, it's good. Got a quick weekly recap. Ended this week in red, which is kind of annoying, but I'll just kind of go over the trade I took and like kind of what emotions I need to work on. So quickly going over it. So we got one trade, one loss, etc. minus 0.8%. So yeah, this week I only took one trade, and that trade honestly could have been avoided if I weren't so down bad about taking the trade. So it's been over a month since I took a trade. I took the trade yesterday, so it was like over a month, and like, you know, not trading for that long made me feel like I wasn't doing enough, made me feel like, yo, I'm missing out, like I'm doing the wrong things, and that kind of caused, like, that got to my mind, and I felt like I really needed to take something, I feel like, and I kind of like lashed out yesterday and didn't like do the right thing. Instead, I just, you know, kind of was like, you know, not like allowing my rational brain to think, and I was just doing what my mind what my mind felt like doing, rather than doing what I knew was right. So yeah, no, I was getting impatient for something to show up, and then once I saw that one setup, I was like, yo, this has to work out, this has to work out, this has to work out. And that setup, I'll show you in a bit, but that setup ended up like moving down, and I felt like hella FOMO. And then once I got a retracement, I got into the trade. But you know, like the trade was good, you know, like it was a high quality, it was like a good setup, you know, like it ticked all my boxes, but I guess it just ended up being a loss. But honestly, I feel like I could have just avoided it if I kind of, you know, didn't really you know, didn't feel that much attachment to the kind of setup. But you know, it happens, and just got to move on to the next one. So yeah, what else was I saying? Yeah, has been too long, done losses, yeah, also because I've been on this fund account for way too long. I feel like I need to get this over with, and I feel like I just need to take more trades kind of, and that's not really good because that's going to lead to over trading, and that's not the right thing to do. So it's just a matter of controlling my emotions and consistently doing the right things, because I know what works and I know what doesn't work. Just need to have short-term memory, and you know, like I'm kind of in like this break-even position, I feel like, because I haven't blown this fund account, or I haven't passed this fund account, so I gotta like, something's wrong, you know, like something's not right with this, you know. But I think what I need to do is just remove myself from doing the wrong things and just do the right things over and over again, rather than doing the kind of like bad things. So yeah, that's kind of going over that like last week. So going into this week, I just need to have short-term memory about this loss and move on to the next best setup. Be patient and don't like treat each setup like they're the main thing, you know. So let me go over the trade real quick. I explained this like in the last like trade recap, but here we are. So this is the trade. As you can kind of see, right, this is what kind of messed me up. This little move down here, that kind of made me like feel FOMO. We came into London highs and we had like a little reaction off of that. I didn't enter off this because this was too early into market open, so I didn't like bother to enter, but we got a retracement into equilibrium, retraced into fair value gap, and then I entered off the 1 minute break, structured the downside with stop loss above equilibrium and take profit at the London low. So this looked like a good trade. This was a good setup. It's just the fact that, like, you know, I kind of got unfortunate, I guess. Like I had this break even point, but you know, it didn't end up getting hit. We just, you know, ejected off of it and ended up getting stopped out. Now what messed me up after looking at this is that I got stopped out, and then the move happened. Like this, like what happened here, bro? It just kept on going lower and lower too, which is kind of like, not kind of, it was really annoying, you know. Seeing that, it just made me annoyed, made me mad. Well, I mean, good thing I didn't see it when I was on the charts, because otherwise I would have probably lashed out. That's why I try to get off the charts after my time ends on it. But you know, like that just kind of messed me up, bro. So yeah, you know, like the main thing is just to like not allow this to like carry on to the next week. You know, I just got to be patient and allow the right, like, just to make sure I do the right things without, you know, kind of, without letting like impatience get to me. Because bro, if I allow this to like bleed into next week, then I'll treat the next setup like it's the main thing, and I won't be able to like, you know, kind of come to like be like okay with like what do I mean, like if I treat it like it's like the one and only setup, like it's the only good setup I'll get, then I'll naturally feel more down bad. I'll feel more like placing it like especially, you know, like same thing is like with shorties, you know, like if you like see it, like if you're like talking to a shorty and you treat her like the pedestal and she's like the only one, and like that's gonna kind of scare her away, because you're gonna be so obsessed with her, and when she leaves, then you feel even more down bad and feel worse about yourself than you were in the first place. So you know, if I see a setup, I need to understand that there will be more setups, and that if the setup doesn't work, I just got to move on to the next one, you know. Like if the shorty is not a good one, then you just got to move on to the next one, you know, and not treat it like it's the one and only thing that you'll ever get. So that's kind of where I want to go with next week, and just kind of like the mentality I need to have is that, bro, like the less trades I take, the better I get, and there's no real like, you know, there's no deadline, I guess, but you know, I kind of like, maybe I should start risking more or something, because bro, I've been on this funded account for way too long. You know, that's not good, bro. Like if I just keep on doing this, like who knows how long this will take, bro. Like imagine another year goes by, like that can't happen, bro. Like, you know, like it's my time is running out, kind of, you know, like I'm only going to be young for like a limited amount of time, and you know, turning 18 kind of like clocked that to me. Like, you know, it's been in my mind that like, yo, I'm getting older and I'm not gonna have infinite time, but you know, turning 18 now is just like, bro, I low-key feel behind, and low-key feel like I'm not doing the right things. So I just gotta make sure that I you know, like work I have limited time, and just gotta work like there's like some fire up my ass or something like that, and just keep on making the right things, doing the right things, and not doing the wrong things. You know, not doing the wrong things is the main thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Quick recap, but yeah, I'll see you later. Goodbye.